I would say some of the challenges we're facing here at Merwin when it comes to education is a lot of our facility issues we have. Our building was built in the 60s, and just to put that in perspective, that's when Johnson was president. So that's how old our building is. So obviously education is quite different from the 60s and what we expect of kids and how we are trying to get kids ready for the future and their future careers. So it's definitely a challenge with just like our hallway space, shared space we have, outdoor classrooms, now modulars, a growing population, even just down to the typical things in the day of like our arrival and dismissal and how we crowd our streets and our neighbors. A lot of facility issues. We don't have storage, like newer buildings have bigger storage space or the capacity to store them under the stage. We don't have that. So every hallway has racks of folding chairs that we use to store. We also don't have like common learning spaces for our students. So when we're walking around, students are sitting at their computers out in the hall to do like makeup work that they missed or to collaborate and do teamwork together. There's just not that space in our classroom. There's just like really hard just to do something that seems so simple and engaging for kids. But anytime you do something engaging for kids here, you always have to put facilities in your mind. And how are we going to work around our facilities to make this engaging for kids? I think we have a hard time imagining that like the students in my building right now are going to have careers that aren't even known yet. And so we can't keep acting like this facility and what we do at schools is completely preparing kids for what their future could be. And that schools could be so much more, and we're working so hard to get there. But I just feel like the facilities could really help us boost that and really target those Portrait of a Graduate skills we're looking for our West Clermont students. It's interesting, even when you think about how people do work now as adults, how often they collaborate, how often there's this large space of even just flexible furniture or meeting someplace that's not your office or working from home, all of those things. And I feel like when you look at us as adults and how we work, we haven't set up our facility to look that way for our kids. So yeah, I think the collaboration piece is the biggest. I'm so proud of West Clermont, and I do feel like we're on the rise. And I can see that in all the areas: relationship, innovation, student-centered, empowerment. But just to highlight, I think the relationship piece has been huge.